Hi, I'm Jolene Brown. I love what I do, and I work with the best people on this planet, that is the people of agriculture. I am a real Farmer Brown from eastern Iowa. So what I know is if we laugh and relate, then we can learn and apply. And that really is my speaking philosophy. If you want to enjoy this wonderful journey you're on, you first have to learn how to accept things that you cannot control or change. And believe me, there's a world out there of stuff we cannot control or change. There is. As a matter of fact, I am a long-legged critter. I'm 5'12". But I have to tell you, I'm not the tallest female in our immediate family. Our oldest daughter, Callista, is 6'3" tall. She's absolutely gorgeous. But do you know what she was asked all of her life? It's, do you play? So one summer I had a t-shirt made for her. It said, yes, I play basketball. Do you play miniature golf? Here's what I know, that the world needs us. And you and I were told from little on I was, if you lay down with the dogs, you'll probably get fleas. And then the corporate world changed that expression. They said, oh, it's hard to soar with the eagles if you're surrounded by a bunch of turkeys. So do something for me right now. Think of a turkey. Who do you know who's always complaining? Nothing's ever right. The weather's bad. Prices are low. People don't understand us. All the politics in agriculture. Who do you know that looks like they've been weaned on a dill pickle? No. You suppose someone somewhere could have ever thought about you. Oh gosh, but if I just had that land, if I had just had that sunshine, if I had just had that moisture, if I just had that equipment, if I didn't have to be married to you, I'd be fine. Please hear me. The world is so hungry for people who are going to choose to bloom where they're planted, that decide to make this world a better place and not expect the world to make this place better. When I consult, I bring the 4 most important tools in any family business. Here's what they are. I bring a mirror, I bring a box of tissues, I bring a roll of duct tape, and I bring a 2x4 board. And I'm going to use them all. Any guesses why I need the mirror? Why would I need a mirror? Help me out. Yeah, we got to look at who's the problem, who's there, right? You see, most of you bring me to your family business because you want me to fix them. If dad would just give up control. If mom would just say what's on her mind, if the kids just had a work ethic, if he just hadn't married her, we'd be fine. Fix them and I'll be okay. The mirror means I have to start with you and I have to start with what is real. And then I bring the box of tissues. How come I need tissues? Come on, help me out. Yeah, there's always emotion. There's tears or anger or silence or resentment or fear. And you've taught me something, people. You've taught me that when emotion and logic collide, what wins? Emotion wins. And so I have to address the emotion so that we can deal to what we need to logically get done. And then I have to have the duct tape. Why do we need duct tape? Not only do I want you to listen, sometimes I have to tape you to the chair. Because you don't like what somebody's saying and you want to walk out and leave. Or maybe your feelings are hurt and you want to leave. No, you've got to stay there. And the last thing I bring is a 2x4 because sometimes there's no other way. You just got to let them have it. The people in agriculture work so very hard that sometimes they surely need appreciation and celebration. It is my job to honor them and to bring them laughter, and I hope they leave with big smiles on their face that they'll remember for a long time, because the stories that I'm telling are going to be real. I know that you're hardworking, and I hope that you're fun-loving, because I have learned something, and that is this. I've learned that all folks in agriculture have a sense of humor. It's just that some folks have a bad one. So one of the books I'm working on right now is called Holy Crap, I Married a Farmer. And the joy of this book, and I'm writing it with Kathy Riley because we've collected stories of our sisters in agriculture. And one of my favorites was when a young woman wrote, "Be careful if you write a racy note to your new husband and put it in his lunchbox." I soon discovered that not only do they exchange vehicles, they also exchange lunchboxes. And my father-in-law will never look at me the same. As I get asked, "Jolene, what business are you in?" And I'm on an airplane next to somebody who doesn't know agriculture, and I want to promote agriculture, I tell them I'm in the consumer service and products industry. And they go, "Really? What do you produce?" And I say, "The food for your family, the clothing on your back, and the fuel for your car. I am an American farmer." And if I want to be just a little bit feisty, I always add, "By the way, do you breathe oxygen? I make it." I make it by the acre. But listen, the value of what you and I do is in the eyes of the purchaser, not the provider. It's in the eye of the consumer, not the creator. And until we can say what we do in terms of what other people value, they're not going to be doing business with us. Have to decide, do you want to be a family first business or a business first family? That's your choice. Now, I will tell you that at least 95% or more of every phone call or email or message I receive comes from people operating as a family first business. Let's not rock the boat. We don't want to get dead mad. Gosh, I don't want them to think we're greedy. Well, I think everything will work out. Gosh, I hope there's a will. I think we can all get along. And what I've learned is sometimes that works. I call that luck. If you choose to be a family first business after today, that's okay with me, as long as your business could be a hobby. But do not count on it for consistent income and really good decision making. Today, I'm going to share with you what I've learned about becoming a business first family. Some of you don't like the way that reads, but let me tell you what that means. Becoming a business first family does not say the business is more important than the family. It does not demean the family, but what it says is we honor you, the family, so much, we better get the business right. And because we need to get the business right, we're going to do some things and have it in writing. We're going to have clarification. We'll have to have some things done legally, but we want to honor you because I want all of you to sit together at the holiday table. And what I find is if you don't do the business right, it tears up the family. Now I'm going to share with you my opinions. These do not have to be yours. Please understand these are my opinions. You get to form your own. But here's what I believe. I believe that parents do not owe their kids a business. As a parent, I believe I owe my children 4 things, and you get to choose your own. I think we owe our children an opportunity for an education. I did not say you had to pay for it. What's the key word? Opportunity. Here's what we've done. We send our children off to college and university, fully pay for their tuition and room and board. And then we give them an iPhone and an iPad and a Mac computer and a TV to watch the DVD. Here's a car you can drive, and then here's some spending money to have. And they graduate, they're supposed to work? And we bitch about the work ethic. Who taught them that? Mirror, mirror on the wall. You do know that you people speak a different language, don't you? We all say it's English, but it's really a different language. And it gets woven in so easily because it rolls off your tongue. And while you are at this conference, you can speak that language. Your vendors speak that language. But you're talking to consumers who know nothing about what you do. They just want to make sure that it's safe, that it's nutritious, and that you raised it, and I can trust you. Who in this room had a good coach growing up? 4-H, FFA, drama, speech, sports. Who had a good coach? Yeah, I did too. You know, at my size, you don't cheerlead, okay? So I had a lot of coaches going up. And what's neat is I think those coaches have something to teach us, because you know what the coach said? Hey, you've got a lot of talent. Do you want to join the team? In other words, we decided you have talent, and the coach says, oh man, we need you on our team. So we hire them to join the team. And the coach says, let's practice. Labor, 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 labor. Holy cow, that's a good deal, management. And now I get to follow you. And the coach says, we won. Never did the coach say, I won. The coach says, we won. You know how we coach in agriculture? Watch, and then you'll know. Get out of my way. I can do it quicker. Or read my mind. When you had that leader in your mind, is that leader a good coach? You may be superior at production, but you better be darn good at people, because we have to coach. So as I end tonight, I'm going to ask you to do one more thing for me. Do this well, and we will not have a remedial class. We're going to end with a little sing-along, and it's not to be a solo. You got that? I'm expecting to hear bass and tenor, not just alto and soprano. And since it's a song you all know, and since we're only going to sing one verse of this one song together, we'll be just fine. And I will tell you tonight that we're not hiding the humor, but we're going to end with one verse of Row, Row, Row Your Boat, okay? After you've done this, I'll tell you why we've closed with this tonight. So get ready. Sing with me nice and loud. Here we go. Row, row, louder, gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, 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 friends, means there's no motors on your rowboats. While you've been at this expo, nobody's doing your work back home. It's waiting for you. You just hope they didn't screw it up while you've been gone. But friends, this is your boat. Nobody said you had to be in the fruit and vegetable industry. You have chosen this as your profession. And if you do not like what you are doing, would you just quit? I get sick and tired of people bellyaching about what we have to do every day. We have a choice. You can quit, you can cope, you can work to change the system, or perhaps in this room we will create a whole new system. I want you to row your boat gently down the stream. Do not go it alone. Bring these friends with you, and then do it merrily, merrily, merrily. Have some fun, because life in agriculture is not a spectator sport. It is an incredible, fun-filled, ever-changing dream. God bless, and thank you for tonight. Thank you. Thank you. I absolutely love the people of agriculture. They're humble, they're human, they're hardworking. And they deal with so much risk, from Mother Nature to politics to Hollywood, that controls what they do and how they do it, but yet they still have a mission, and that is to feed the world. We are only 1% of the population that produces the food, feed, fiber, and fuel, the biofuels. And I'm grateful to be a part of that 1% of our population that actually feeds the world.